Labor Day. It's been a minute since I've done a live. Trying to get back to normal with things. Have a Monday off. The past month for work in the heat, which has been relentless for me. Been very tired every day working, but who wants to hear that, right? It's just about work. That's all. So we made it back to a live stream. Oh man. Uh, I finally got the inner loop fixed, 22-inch radius. I will be answering questions throughout this live stream. So if you're watching, well, actually, I don't have nobody in here, so I have to wait a minute. Okay. Cold coffee, like that makes a difference, right? Cold coffee. Just been having fun with model railroading, and that's what it's about. Just like the title says, now or never. We just have to pick up the things that we need to get going with model railroading, and don't look at the far vision of getting it done. Just get in the moment of starting to work on it, and as you go along, you'll get the motivation, and things will lead to one thing to another, so you can move on with your journey on building your layout, right? Yes, this is a model railroading channel. Model railroading lights my soul on fire. Since I got back into it, really heavy back into it the past 3 years, I rekindled a place for it in my heart, and it lights my soul on fire, and I love to do this. I do not do model railroading for any other reasons. For definitely one, of course, because I love it. I love to model. I love to build things. Keep this thing between these two ears busy. Just getting things going. Hey, Curly, how you doing, man? Not getting motivated. Oh, man. It's that time of the year. It's the summer, my friend. It's hot. The heat can slow you down, for sure. It's been a minute since I talked to you guys. Kind of got lost in my own head not too long ago. The price for ambition, getting ambitious is good, but getting too ambitious can be a problem. So there's a balance in between. Of course, doing this YouTube stuff, you have to, it depends on how you want to do it or take it. You got to kind of, adjust to the fickleness throughout the what's within people. Nowadays, it's a different ball game. Thank you, Curly. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you come a long ways since I've known you. Yeah, you also, my friend. And just, like for instance, me building this shelf layout, right? I was thinking what I had to do with it, right? I was like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta build the supports. I have to build brackets. And I found myself thinking of all this shit, and then I just sat down in my chair like so. On an hour on end, just kind of like thinking like, if I don't get up and do something, it's not going to get going, right? So, I got to pick myself up and quit thinking about what I have to do versus what's in the moment. Doing it in the moment is going to be the thing. Do a little here, do a little there. Before you know it, as you're building it, you don't want to stop. But for me, getting started is the thing I gotta crank up. Once I crank that engine up, I'm rolling. So let's I'm talking away, I'm yapping away, and we can't kind of see it, but I want to see a better view. Yeah, Curly, a layout, my friend, especially on this size, is takes a long time to build, buddy. I've already swallowed that pill and understand that it's not done overnight. Of course, I want more buildings. I want more features, more roads, but it's not built overnight. You'll get there, my friend. You'll get there. Now or never. I had to quit lying to myself, because we're our own worst critics. We're our own worst critics. You take a good look at yourself in the mirror, and your own enemy is staring right back at you in the mirror. That's just the way things are. Once we get out, once we accept it, we understand, we move forward, and we can get progress done. Curly, I'm proud of the engine. I put a decoder buddy in it and put a decoder in it, and it works. All right. Yeah, decoder buddy just snaps in, I believe, right, Curly? Which is good. I'm glad for you. Absolutely. Um, Speaking of decoders, I shouldn't say this, but I will. I'm gonna say it. Um, I burned up my decoder in my steam engine, my big boy. Oh no! Right? I shouldn't have said that. Curly, where that new line you're showing going to and from? That goes into my shop area, Curly. It makes a loop. It goes into a 22-inch radius, and it just makes a return strictly for my live, so I can see my trains running, and y'all can see trains running. Versus the huge layout of getting lost. Because the layout's so big, you can get lost in seeing trains. But yeah, we can see what I got here. Provides as a test track, scenics, and for visual aspects, you can see the trains run. It was a scale train and didn't come with the. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with those, Curly. Yeah, this is a scale train also, and yeah, I got to do like you did, put a decoder. I may leave it DC. I don't know. But yeah, I burned up my decoder and my big boy. I'll show you if I have it lying around. Oh. So this is the steam engine decoder. Burned it right up. The only thing that works in here is the two lights in the back. To my defense on this decoder here had to skip and go since I got the locomotive. I don't know if it's a weak decoder. I'm not sure with Broadway Limited decoders, but it was weak. I was finding myself resetting it a lot, and it would shut off a lot. So eventually it burned up. Okay. One good thing about it, I have one just like this. In fact, I already put it in the steam engine. The only thing, it came out of I think it's an ES 4400 or an AC 4400. It came out of a diesel engine, and it works. I got it right back in the steam engine. It works better, stronger, but it doesn't have the right sound. Lights, everything worked, but the sound isn't right. So I've already got it working. So I may put a low sound in it eventually. How did I burn it up? I don't want to tell you how I burnt it up. Because you're going to laugh at me. You're going to laugh at me, Curly. I'll tell you. I put the locomotive on here, threw DC to it, ran it about a minute, and it stopped. I said, what the hell? I tried to reprogram it, couldn't. And I found that it was heating up on DCC, and I knew I burned it. So I threw DC to it like a dumbass. Here's the kicker. I've ran that locomotive on DC before and I had no trouble. So I don't know. I think it was just a weak link in that decoder. But it's back running, so I told you you'd laugh at me. I told you. No. Laugh, laugh, laugh. I'd be alright. Oh man, this summer was hell, man, at work. I was finding myself coming home from work. Literally, if I would sit down for 5 or 10 minutes, I'll fall right asleep. Because I work outside in the heat, as you know, the heat will take it out of you and it will fry your brain. So my brain was fried. I was tired. Finally got some cool weather and I'm so happy. Shit happens. Absolutely. Absolutely. But we back. We here. Try to do better. But that's life. I bought a shitload of junk. As you know, I do not like to buy junk. I do not like to buy shit. I do not like to buy crap. You get the picture, right? And I bought a shitload of junk off of eBay. Hey Eric, how you doing, man? Dallas. All right, man. I hope everything goes good over there, my friend. So yeah, I bought a shitload of junk. I'll show you in a minute. I gave too much for it. I thought that it would be a little bit better than what I paid for it. But no, it's junk. All of it is junk. So I'll show you in a minute. In fact, let me go get it so y'all can laugh at me some more. Let me go get it. Shouldn't be showing y'all this. I can't show y'all all my downfalls, right? So the box of stuff from eBay, and I knew better. It's my own fault. So you can see, I wanted to buy different shells and locomotives and everything in here. Well, that's what I got. Crap. Got this shell, looks kind of nice. Nothing in it. What? $1.50. This one, missing the trucks. No trucks on it. What am I gonna do with that? Put it next to the track. Some hobos live in it. Let's see what else I got. This was kind of weird. Never seen this. A wooden base. I don't know. The motor, to me, you know, can't really do much with that. Junk parts, maybe some gears out of it, right? The F unit, a die-cast F unit. It won't work on hopes and dreams, I promise you that. This was a cool piece. I'm glad I got this. This is a wooden coach. It's all wooden. So this was a cool piece here. It's a mail coach, M-A-I-L. So this I'm gonna fix this one. It's wooden. You don't see this. It's very vintage. So I like this. So $7 maybe. Got a New Haven coach car. It's plastic. I figure I could put some of this next to the tracks. Some old weeds, you know. Pennsylvania. The box was probably worth $40. I'll tell you that. Got a Baltimore and Ohio shell. I mean, I bought one band, one locomotive for me. It's not too bad, but it's an Athearn. She runs. Oh, good. Tactical. Yeah. But there you go. Another one. Basically, the whole box. Probably got about 10 more shells in here. The bases of a locomotive. You know, trucks and stuff like this, miscellaneous. I can use a lot of the gears out of it. So I got some parts to maybe do a scratch build of some sort. So yeah, I'll figure it out. I know I can use this shell on one of my locomotives I have. So I don't know. It's probably worth $40, but I gave too much money for it. Lesson learned. Yeah, I'll figure out something to do with it, Curly. True, Curly. Here goes the scale train. She runs awesome, man. I just threw a mixed combination of TrAinz I had right there. Cars, I mean, you know, it's just something to pull. I put a little ballast, as you can see there. The ballast, this track here to this base was lifted. And as you know, I do not like to push down on track, right? You do not want to weigh it down. The big layout I built in the back, I've weighed a lot of that track down. And it made too many dips, and what happens, the cars will come uncoupled at some points, not at all points. So I left it raised. I use fine ballast. I'm a believer in fine ballast for HO scale. It is true to scale. Fine ballast is what you want to use on your track. A lot of people blend it, but to me, the medium is just too big. So I use fine. It seeps right in. It's easier to fan out. And once you pour it into your track, it builds up that space underneath your track. So there's no shimming. There's nothing hard you have to do here. So I pour it, put my dish detergent and water mix, and then come back with my 50-50 glue here on the outside, the inside, and the other outside here. You're good to go. So I did this yesterday, and it's like concrete right now. Curly, they look good. You get another scale. Yeah, this is a scale locomotive I bought probably about 3 weeks ago, a month ago. The way I did this track, as you've seen if you watched the video, I just laid the track. And I took some regular Elmer's glue, and I put like glue here. I went 4 inches, put glue again. Every 4 inches throughout the whole thing, and you're done. There's no kind of special things you need to do. Lay your track out and glue it down. Very simple. I think a lot of times people can overcomplicate track laying. They can overcomplicate it. You hear too much from a lot of people what they're doing, and you have your own way that works for you, and you try to take what everybody else is doing and put it into one. It doesn't, you'll eventually screwing yourself over. Do what you know works. As long as your radiuses and you don't have no major dips, you good to go. I saw you put the glue on it. Yeah, Curly, the spot gluing, absolutely. That's in my opinion, that's 100 proof. Why make it harder than what it is? You know what I mean? I learned a lot when I built my layout in the back. A lot of that was, how should I say it? I can't say inexperience. It could have been a lot of that. Some of that was inexperience, but I've learned as I went with it. I've always laid track over the years, but I used to nail it, which I don't like nailing. I want it secure, you know. Hello, John. How you doing? Saw your camera run. It looks good. That was a nice video, John. Also have skill train, but also it's BNS. It costs $700, but it's not. Yeah, that's not a bad deal, Caleb. $100, yeah, that's not bad at all for a skill train. Yeah, this rivet counter, this is DC. It ran what, $250, something like that. And I've decided to drop it off my layout for a video, like a dummy. It didn't mess anything up on it though. I prepped the thing. I'm not that crazy. But yeah, do what works for you. Everybody got their own way. The thing is, getting out of this, getting out of our heads, and getting moving with it. Because man, I'm telling you, if you sit there and build up what you need to do, and you just sit there and like, man, I need to do this, I need to do that. Before you know it, you be like, oh shit, that's too much, and you're not gonna do it. Take little bites, small bites, you know. Do little here and there before you know it, you got it done. Hello, Jerry, how you doing? Good morning. Yes, that's absolutely taking your time and little chips at it is the way to do it. Going 100% full throttle, you're gonna burn out quick doing that shit. A little at a time, man. Like they say, the turtle wins the race. The turtle always wins the race. Well, you might take off 100 miles an hour at the beginning, but you gotta rest. You gotta take a break. I paid $30 each for the 2 scale trains I bought, but didn't have any decoder in them. That's why I put a little. Cool, Curly. Yeah, hey, whatever works for you, buddy. Yeah, whatever works for you, Curly. $30. That ain't bad at all. Damn. Wish I find deals like that. I had a big mess on this counter here while I was doing this. So I had to, I couldn't even see my laptop. So I just got shit kind of piled up to the side right now. The room I cleaned up in here. As y'all seen that video where I pulled that machine back. I had a big mess in there. I still got a little mess I got to clean in there. But in here I cleaned up a whole lot. But yeah, now or never. You know, tomorrow's not promised. If you want to do something, do it now. Do it today. Live in today. Live in now. Get stuck in the past. The future isn't here yet. The past is the past. And now is the now. That's the way I like to look at it. And that's the way it should be. And move forward with progress. Because as you know, model railroading, it takes a lot to do it. Everybody's strapped to their own uniqueness, and everybody's got their own way of doing things, and signature that signifies what they do to them. And and you can see how certain people do their things. Let's say I do something here and do something in the back. You can see the signature. So that's what makes it unique about yourself doing your layout. Dave, glad you got stuff cleaned up. Yeah, man. It's always nice to see clean stuff. I got to kind of make a game plan now that I got this shelf layout doing its thing. I got to make a game plan what I want to do next. Of course, I've been building these log cars. So when I get my steam, I may buy a DC steam locomotive and run it on here until I get a DCC system for this. So I can't run my big boy until I get my DCC system. They're not cheap, so I got to figure out what I want to do. I may buy a small, cheaper steamer, which I already have one, and finish building my log cars and finish my scene. Too rough, and the new big boy track is out. Thank you, John. I finished it up yesterday. I put the push to it Saturday when y'all seen that video when I moved the machines, and I finished it up yesterday, which was Sunday. I had some plywood laying around, some 1x2s laying around, so I used it. I repurposed everything I had. I had a question. I made a short, and I had a question on that short. The diagonal brace, how strong is it? It's very strong. I stood up on it. I mean, it had a little swaying, but I did stand up on the layout, and it's very strong. So a diagonal brace like that is plenty to hold a layout up. 1x2s, it's all good. These brackets under here I built myself. These are L brackets made out of wood. I mean, unless you intentionally put a lot of weight on it, it'll break. But that's all you need for layout. A layout is not that heavy. It's all foam. No overthinking it. Overthinking will get you lost. Especially with doing your supports and stuff. So thank you for stopping by, Michigan citizen. Yeah, we're just talking about the progress we did. Yeah. But yeah, that's all it is. It's no big deal. Got my little skeleton. As you know, I like skeletons. I think they're cool. Halloween's on its way, man. Can't see him. You see him there? See how I can blow it up. Oh, almost derailed my damn train playing around. All right, Eric, have a good one, my friend. Happy Labor Day. Thank you for coming by. I gotta put a light right here to there's a lot of shadow in here, so I'm gonna put some light shining down here. Clean up, yeah, so lighting makes a big difference. Even though I have good lighting over me, I have overhead lighting here, you still have to cast lights and shadows to enhance, especially if you're doing video in or anything like that. Lighting is very important. To good videos, lighting. You need lighting, lots of lighting. The thing with it is, when you're doing YouTube, if you have a lot of people scrolling on YouTube, millions of videos are being uploaded every second, right? Um, People are going to click on something that looks appealing, that looks visually enhanced. That's just the way it is on YouTube. YouTube is a system, okay? YouTube is a system, and if you're not pinging the system, pinging it within whatever's in YouTube, your video is not going to be seen as you think they will. Lighting has a lot to do with it. So if you see somebody's video here, a thumbnail is nice, clean, and crisp, and you got yours over here that's dull, dark, versus this crisp one. Well, they're gonna pass yours up to go click on this one. That's just the way it is, because they have so many videos being uploaded. People's gonna visually see what the brain tells them to see and click on it. Those of us that are doing YouTube, that's a good tip to keep in mind. Visual effects, lighting. Absolutely. So that brings me back to this part. I have to put some lights in here. You can see it on the video how bright I am compared to how dull this is. Round and round she goes. Because this layout has probably 0.75% incline, it's pretty much flat. And the track work is pretty flawless. We have no trouble with TrAinz running 22-inch inch radius. So yeah, y'all ask questions and I'll answer them for y'all, whatever y'all want to talk about. Train wise, because this is a train channel. I want to add some trees down in the bottom on them holes where it goes through the wall. I'm gonna figure out some kind of maybe like a mountain facade, something that's not too hard to build, and it kind of hides these holes. I don't know. I'm gonna clean them holes up a little bit. Let's see what I need to do. I'm not gonna go all out with it because the purpose is to run my trains, especially on a live where we can see things going. Just keep talking. Yeah. Keep giving out ideas, huh, Curly? Advice, right? Those of you guys that don't understand, I've always built my channel around, of course, we always know this, around trying to help someone, show people what we're doing, and motivating. Motivating was a big thing of my channel, and it still is. That's why I do these lives the way I do them, to share everything that I know that could be helpful to someone. So, absolutely. Now we understand what I'm doing. It doesn't interfere with anybody taking anything personal, because it's not. It's videos and my sense of motivating of who I am, right? Also, I know there's downsides with eBay. Got damage in shipping, but I repaired it. might sound really funny to all of you. It come in the shoebox. All right, Caleb. Hey, as long as it came in and you got it going. Yeah. I never really I never really had things messed up in through shipping. I never, of course I didn't buy anything too delicate. But as far as like locomotives, I never had anything, knock on wood, because I'm saying this shit, it'll happen, but because I never had anything damaged in the mail. I've been pretty lucky with eBay, other than this last box of crap I bought, which was worth only about $40. Um, I'm gonna stick to buying my locomotives. I buy new stuff off of eBay also, and it works. I have no trouble with it. Uh, Shipping is shipping. Shipping rates are going to be expensive. Small things I ship to people, that's like 10, $11 right there. $8 to $10. And that's priority. So we can't get around the shipping. You know, Shipping is going to be the shipping cost. Period. And the bigger it is, the heavier it is, the more you're going to pay. So that's that's the sucky thing about it. To be fair, I took that risk very well, and it's still running. Yeah, Caleb. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Taking a risk is what's going to risk taking. That's what it's all about, and that's what life is about. Also, every day we get up, go to work, we take a risk there. So yeah. Risk taking and taking a chance, and hey, you strike out, you strike out. Shit. Learn from it and keep going forward. Curly, what's your next thing you doing in your layout, man? Missing a truck. Nothing. Oh, I'm sure there's something you can find to do. I'm sure there's something you can find to do, Curly. Nothing. I'm gonna take a coffee break, guys. Let me go get me some coffee. I'll be right back. Right back. Curly, where do you get the music for the background on here? I'm using Restream, Curly. Restream, and it has it to my right in the panel. It has music, chat, and everything. You click on music and put the one you want. I don't like using StreamYards because for some reason StreamYards it glitches too much for me. I don't know. StreamYard does not work for me. Some people have great luck with it. I don't. It has a better StreamYards to me has a better picture, but I have a lot of trouble with StreamYards. So I think you can get music with StreamYard. I'm not sure. But this is like a StreamYard. I could throw up my link down in here and pull people up. Restream. I love Restream. That helps you. Hope that helps you, man. So yeah, burnt up decoder. Box of junk. But the upside is my log cars I've been putting together, which is nice, and finishing this. That's the upside. And just been having fun with it through my shorts and my videos, just doing what the hell I want to do, that's what matters. I've been using StreamYard. Yeah, to me, I don't have good luck with StreamYard. Yeah. I think you can get the music with StreamYard. I'm not sure, but I think you can. You just have to look. Might have to dig a little bit. I love the construction loads. I'm gonna have to get some more. That's it. I'm gonna be ordering something off when I get done with this. I run DC and DCC. It's very simple to do. I just turn off, different controllers. If I want to use DCC, I turn off my DC. Vice versa. I love running both DC and DCC on my layouts. Gives you best of both worlds. And DC runs very good. DC is fun to run. It's not as delicate. It runs, in my opinion, DC runs better than DCC. DCC is just finicky, very finicky. But I sacrifice for the sound, the bells and the whistles, Yeah, Curly, once you find something that works for you, you can get better with it. I don't think YouTube offers enough, like in their live thing. I don't think they offer enough features to do it. I mean, it'll work, but it doesn't offer like better features, I think StreamYards has more free stuff, more free things in it than this Restream. So where y'all at, guys? Y'all been building on y'all layouts? Anybody building their layout? It's fun to see TrAinz running, right? I like your graffiti work. Do you have any past how to videos? I don't think I have any videos on graffiti. The way I did graffiti is I did them in my lives, and a lot of my lives I took down. Graffiti is easy. Bob, get you some paint pens. Your paint pen, I like to use Posca. This is a Posca pen because the paint flows so nicely out these Posca pens. They're great pens, and you just you get to writing what you want. On your use a pencil. I find that I did this in my last live, I think, or the 2 lives ago. You clutter your words up and you bubble them close and you paint them with your pen. It's not that hard to do it. David, I'm building my layout, no track down. Oh, you at the good stage, David. All right. You at the fun stage, building the bench work. Do you have inclines? Do you plan on doing inclines and mountains and stuff like that? Curly eyes. Started painting my track and going to balance. Oh, okay. Oh, you painted your track. Okay. Your rails? You rusted your rails, I take, right? That's something I forgot to do in here, was paint my track. Oh, man. You're welcome, Bob. Yeah, clutter your words. Let me give you an example. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see if I can help you. So I use your name, Bob, right? We'll use something, Bob. So, well, all right. So that's something you don't want to do. B-O-B, right? Instead, you do this. You bubble your words. So it'd be something like this. This is about the best tip I can give you. It'll help you a lot. So, see at the bottom how it's bubbled? That's what you want to do. That's what makes graffiti look great. Of course, your colors, like this is a good graffiti color, this light blue, or like a light green. Let's say you paint this blue, right? You paint within the lines, You can do what you want. You insinuate your color with light effects, So you can see how right, and you outline it with black or like a darker blue, anything you want to outline it with. That's what brings out your graffiti. But get you some Posca pens. So you can kind of see it starting to come together. See how it's coming together? That's a tip, and I believe that will help you. So just clutter your words, bubble your words, and clutter them. You should be good to go. And as you do it, you get better. Smaller bench work, 4x4, 2x8. That will be my rail yard. That's a nice section, David. You're welcome, Bob. Bridges will connect the two smaller tables, 16 by 26 table. Ooh, yeah, that's large. That's about the same size layout I have in the back. That's a big layout. Oh yeah. You're welcome, Bob. No problem. Yeah, as you can see, Bob, you can see like again your name at the top. It just doesn't look right for graffiti. That's what you have to do. And let's say like, and I'll do like a wow background, right? So there you go. There's a wow background. Okay. Then I'll just come in there and paint it yellow. Graffiti's not hard at all. People say, "Oh, I messed up my graffiti, so I messed up the the car." In my opinion, you can't mess it up. These pens do wash off with water. There you go. So that kind of makes it pop. Boom. Bow. Yellows, blues, greens, pink, purple, bright colors make your graffiti stand out. And you use simple words to start off with. Don't use like long words. Use simple words so you can learn. Um, yeah, it can clean up. It's all water based. Oh yeah. Practice on like just like I did here. That's all you have to do. Practice on a piece of paper or cardboard. Once you feel safe, use an old car and work on an old car. David, we'll be starting my own YouTube channel, my layout hopefully this fall when I start building stuff on it and laying the track. How do you start a YouTube channel? Woo, Lord, David, it's simple. You have to uh go to YouTube, create an account in YouTube, and once you create an account, they'll ask you to upload a video. You video, however you video, then you render it to YouTube. You upload it. You know, it's not hard. Mr. Curley can probably explain that better than me. Mr. Curley. Yeah, Mr. Curley. If I had your money, Mr. Curley. If I had your money, Mr. Curley, I'd be a rich man. Oh. Oh, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Mr. Curley probably went to take a nap. Yeah, just start your account, David, and you'll see how it goes. It's real easy to get a hang to it. Um, just keep in mind, I give you some tips. Just keep in mind when you upload, because you're just starting a YouTube channel, you don't want to be hard to be found. So put keywords in your in your video, like when you name it. Put keywords in it that people look up, like Modelrailroad, stuff like that, and make your thumbnail or make your video visually appealing so people can see it, so you don't get lost in all the videos that are out there. That'll be a good tip. You're welcome, David. Yeah, I try to keep it cool. I love the coolness of it. Yeah, get you some good lights. You know, again, lighting is what's going to make your videos pop out, stand out. You need those lights, man. Very important. You're welcome, David. Yeah, very important. Or a good camera that pulls in a lot of the light so you can get a good kind of good quality. You left, Curly. I'm back. Got kicked out. Who kicked you out? I didn't kick you out. Yeah, so Curly's painting his track. You come a long ways with your layout, Mr. Curly, from when I knew you in the beginning. You came a long ways. My wife came in. She said, "Where did all your toys?" I said, "You damn right, it's my toys. So what you want me to do? Go out in the bars?" No, 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 yeah, no. Stay right here. Stay right here. Yeah. What you say about me? uh, I said you painting your track and you're doing a lot of stuff to your layout. Just curious, do you use a camera? I use my GoPro sometimes, David, and I use my iPhone. Yes, I have mostly BNSF engines and Canadian Pacific. Two great names, BNSF and Canadian. I love both those names. Yep. Union Pacific is my favorite. UP, only because UP is what's around me. I've always seen Union Pacific, some BNSF, and what is it? KCS. I had a phone. Oh, I got you, Curly. Answer that phone. Hello? Yeah? Okay. Yes. Curly. Got a pick with you, Mr. Curly. Yeah, I need more construction loads. They just look awesome, man. I love that. I have one Canadian Pacific, David, and it's a DC locomotive. By far my best runner. Made by Walters. In fact, I'll put it on right now. In fact, let me turn this one off. Oh, it's a little warm. It's not hot. It's a little warm. LOL. Oh. She's rough and beat up, but she'll run. Oh. Where I'm located, Louisiana, southern Louisiana. Over here in the bayou. Where model railroading does not exist in the bayou over here. A lot of hunting, trapping, fishing, stuff I grew up with is more prevalent around me. So hunting is going to be the thing. Fishing, hunting season's a big thing over here where they let school out for a couple of days to go hunting for the hunting season over here, because that's how we're raised. You know, we're raised off the land and lived off the bayou. You know, absolutely. Wisconsin. David, oh, that skeleton back there is cool. Yeah, you like my little skeleton? Yeah. I would like to do a theme with the skeletons and stuff. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll tie it into my into this. I just think it's cool. I just love stuff like that. Myrtle Beach. Oh, you on the ocean? All right. Sometimes I wish I lived by the ocean. Um, Louisiana, we're close to the Gulf, so we'll get a lot of those hurricanes. You know, when Katrina hit, we had got the hit New Orleans. You know, we had got a big brunt of it also, with trees falling over, power outages. A big issue when Katrina had hit. So Halloween's my favorite. Yeah, Halloween is right around the corner. Mr. Curley would call this a pumpkin. A pumpkin. Put a little pumpkin right there, Mr. Curley. Hey. Yeah, where I'm at, again, there's no. We had one hobby shop about 60 miles away from me, and they closed down because of the internet. You know, internet, you can go on the internet and buy everything cheaper. Um, Cheaper, really, compared to what a hobby shop can sell it for, but they closed down due to the internet thing, you know. I grew to love the pumpkin, Mr. Curley. I grew to love them. They're a nice looking locomotive. I don't know if y'all seen my other one. Let me grab one. This is the Warrior, I call it. This is my Warrior locomotive. Yeah, with the handrails, I got to glue the handrails back in. When I graffitied this and put the weathering on this, people hated it. They hated this locomotive. It's the trashiest locomotive they've ever seen, but it grew on a lot of folks, and this is an iconic locomotive now. Very iconic. Have a good day, Bob. Have a good one. I hope you can use those graffiti skills, my friend. When you're doing your graffiti, think of that. Have a good day. Yeah, this is a very beautiful locomotive. Some people can't see them graffitiing their locomotives up, but that's what gives it character, you know? That's what separates it from everybody's BNSF. You know, everybody got the same BNSF. It's all the same. You have to separate it. Warzone, yeah. See you, man. Have a good one. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I got a lot of flack on that. Once I learned how things are, learning to take the criticism and this and that, you know, doing YouTube can get to you, because you will have some haters, doubters. You will have that. But don't let it get to you, David, if you're starting your layout. I mean your YouTube channel. Just keep on going through and doing what you want to do. So guys, that's about it. I'm glad I got to come touch base with you guys. The next live stream, I'm definitely going to be doing some stuff on the live stream, maybe putting together, finishing off my log cars. Until then, y'all keep model railroading. Just like the title says, it's now or never. You know, we're not promised tomorrow. You know, we don't live in the now. We'll never know. So live in the now, get it done, and keep having a vision of what you see, what you want on your layout. This is model railroading. This is what we do. This is what we love. So without further ado, thank everybody for coming by, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya, Carly. See y'all in a short or a video.